Alright, I've hit the record button. Oh, look at this little hair. It should chop off my head. Hey, what's up? Yeah, see, like, I think I'll probably chop this up after I record this video. This little hair that's just wants to stick out. It's really hard for me to, what people refer to as create content, make videos, record a video, stream, do anything. Right now for me, it's been like this for me for a while. I'm pretty messed up in the head, which is kind of normal for me anyways, but it's the worst it's ever been. So anyways, I was thinking, I've been wanting to talk about the video games I've been playing and my recommendations and what I'm looking forward to, because right now there's one game that I'm super excited for that comes out this month, but I also wanted to quickly talk about recent games I played, which I sort of don't remember, but I did want to mention Marvel's Avengers for sure, because I did really like it a lot. I wrote a review about it. It's on my my blog. I call it my website. It's a blog. It's a very casual blog. I used to do the website thing and do news and reviews and all kinds of stuff on it, but I don't do that anymore. On my blog, I post maybe once a month on average. You know, sometimes it's a little more active, but that's pretty much it. If I post, it's at most on average, whatever. So it's casual, it's chill. The URL is germsgaming.com, but I think it has to be after HTTPS, otherwise it doesn't show up or whatever. I'll link it though, like whatever, no big deal. Anyway, so I wrote an actual review about Avengers, and one thing I've started to do in my reviews lately, in the past few reviews or whatever I've done, except for Final Fantasy VII, that was probably my most recent in-depth review or whatever. I had a lot to say about the game. But one thing that the way I want to approach reviews now is just sticking to, instead of it being like a review, like some kind of professional review, I stick to doing just what just an opinion piece more than an actual, like, you know, what's it called? Oh, there's a word for it when you judge stuff. You know, basically judging it. Critique, right? Critique. So instead of just opinion, just sharing my thoughts on it, right? So, and I think that's how I've always seen reviews, and that's why it always bugs me when I read stuff in reviews. I'm just like, why would you say that? That's such a stupid thing to say, you know. But yeah, because critique is different, you know, than an opinion piece. Like, you know, so. But yeah, so I do like opinion reviews instead, so I don't know what else to call that, opinion piece, whatever. Anyways, I really like Marvel's Avengers. I actually, for me personally, campaign specific, as a playthrough, I scored it 8 out of 10. If I were giving it a score, I give it an 8 out of 10 because I really liked it. Replay value is okay. It's okay. It's fun. It's a very fun game. But it's very much like Anthem. It reminds me a lot of Anthem, in the sense that the campaign, even in Anthem, I love Anthem. Oh my gosh, I love Anthem. But the campaign is really good, and then the replay value is, yeah, you know, kind of whatever. Because it's just, there's not, it's also like Destiny. I don't know why people, I don't know how people are able to play Destiny for as much as they do. It's crazy to me, because Destiny severely lacks content, like badly. It badly lacks content. You play the same exact missions 100 times over. Maybe it's the PvP thing. Maybe that's what keeps people playing it. I don't know. And I love Destiny. I love 1 and 2. I love both those games. So it's like that as well. You know, basically after you beat the main game and stuff, and you've experienced the game, then it's just replaying the exact same stuff over and over and over and over again. You know, which is kind of normal for some of those, but it depends. You know. Some games do change over the years, and you know, whatever, they get these. But even when Destiny gets expansions and stuff, it's not a lot of content. You know, it's still like, for example, like well, I'm not gonna get into that. I was gonna start talking about World of Warcraft, but yeah. Point is, the replay value is good. If you enjoy the game, like, it's good, it's fun, you'll keep playing it. I loved the campaign of Avengers. I thought it was super cool. And I know there was something, like Ghost of Tsushima, man. I had taken a long break from Ghost of Tsushima because it reminds me so much of, like, the Mad Max game. It's so hard for me to sit here and talk and breathe right now. I'm just like... anyways... Mad Max was really cool. I was addicted to it, and I got bored of it because I did like everything, and there's a lot of side content, but it's like super extremely repetitive, and there's like at least 100 hours to play of that. And that's what I liked about Mafia 3 was it was similar in the repetitive gameplay, but it was over in 40 hours. You know, like you're done with it, even if you do pretty much everything. Like you're done with it in 40 hours. So that helped a little bit with that game, and I didn't get sick of Mafia 3. Like I loved it. Mad Max I got sick of. And I took a break for months, and then I went back and beat it. And the same thing has happened to me with Ghost of Tsushima. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I threw it on like a week ago. One of my buddies was like, you know, play Ghost of Tsushima. I hadn't played it in a while, and I was like, I don't know if I'm in the mood, because I was still, in my mind, I was still sick of it. I was like, I don't want to get back at it. I got really sick of it, you know. So, but I threw it on though, because I didn't know what else to put on. So I was like, all right, screw it. Let me throw on Ghost of Tsushima and give it a play, and I did, and fell in love instantly again. The second I got into that game, I was like, yes, you know, like I love that game's awesome. And then I've gotten pretty far into the Mafia remaster, which is awesome. I never played the original Mafia, so I haven't actually like gone out of my way to look for comparison videos to see the differences. But I can the graphics in the remaster are for sure beautiful. Like whoa, the story's really good. The game's pretty cool. I kind of wish it was a little more open world-ish, for just more action-ish stuff, because there's a lot of you know, sitting through the dialogue in the story, which is great though. Like it's not a problem because the story is really good, so that's cool. Just sometimes I want to go out there and, you know, kill bad guys and stuff, but so it's pretty cool though. I like it. So the game that I look forward to the most right now is Watch Dogs Legion. I can't wait, man. It's the end of this month, 29th, which super sucks because we gotta wait the whole freaking month, you know. They say, oh, it's gonna be out in October. You might as well say it's out in November, you know, like. But I can't wait, man. I have not been watching a lot of videos for it, and not since they first revealed it. Like I think they've recently put out like some more footage, and I think some of it's still old, but also with new, you know. And I haven't really, I don't care. I already know. I want that game super bad. I cannot wait. What I saw, I mean, I saw plenty of gameplay before. Was it last year's E3? I don't know. Like I know they, you know, when they first showed some demos and stuff, they showed enough gameplay, you know. And I loved 1 and 2 though. Like which reminds me, you know, I actually was recently playing through my 4th playthrough of Watch Dogs, and it's I've been playing my 4th playthrough for probably like 2 years. I've been like slow every once in a while I'd play like 2 to 4 hours of it or whatever, and I always end up doing like side content and doing the digital trips and stuff. But I'll never. That's the one thing I'll never forget too. Like talking about replay value. Like Watch Dogs is one of the best games with replay value. Like for me, anyways. Like there's so much side content. There's so many mini games, and replayability for each of the mini games and stuff. And then there's the digital trips, which also have a lot of replayability because they're just super fun to play. And unfortunately, the online. Fortunately, the online is still around. I can't believe that you can even still do like online hacking and stuff, like the Tales and whatever. But I haven't really, when I came back and I started playing it again, I haven't really tried to do much racing or even the versus. I think it was 6v6. I don't remember. I haven't tried those. I usually just allow people to invade my game. And that's always fun, you know. You're in the middle of playing the game, and then somebody can hack into your game, and you know, you gotta find them and stuff. I think that's fun. That's pretty cool. But I've always found it interesting because over the years since Watch Dogs 1 came out, I've been able to encounter online gaming in it. And when I went and played like a year ago, I did queue up for races and got into races and stuff. That's pretty cool. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is still available. So it's awesome. Replay value wise, Watch Dogs 1 is amazing, even without the online, like not even doing online. It's got really great amount of content in it. Some missions are unavailable, and I still don't understand why. Pisses me off. I like the cash runs. cash runs in that game are kind of like they're like little mini races, and you dodge ghosts while eating coins. Basically, you run through coins and you dodge like Pac-Man looking ghosts. So it always makes me think of like Pac-Man meets Mario, or Pac-Man meets Mario and Sonic or something, whatever, because of the coin thing. But it's a lot of fun. And some of them just don't let you play them. They won't start. Like I walk over to it on the map and it's like unavailable, and I'm really mad about that, because those are my favorite game. That's my favorite mini game in Watch Dogs 1, and it seems like most of them are not available, and I don't know why that is. I tried looking it up, I couldn't find the answer. But the other mini games are all still there, as far as I can tell. We got chess and some pretty fun drinking games and stuff. Anyways, I'm just rambling to ramble, because I miss my friends very much. I also pushed many people away, and some of it, like, anyways. I've been losing my mind a lot, like pretty hardcore, pretty deep, and there's a lot of stuff that keeps me from doing stuff like this. But I wanted to talk about it, at least have something good to talk about, something fun to talk about, and that's why I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go record a video, like, screw it, let's see what happens. But yeah, so Watch Dogs Legion. I also recently played Star Wars Squadrons, which is surprisingly like cool. Like, I actually really enjoy Star Wars Squadrons. Right now I'm on a mission that's like, it just feels impossible. I don't even want to load the game up again. I think it's chapter 7, it might be 8, I forget. But I can't start the mission without getting killed. Like, the second the mission starts, I'm just blowed up, and I'm like, okay. I've tried a couple different loadouts, and I'm just like, I don't even want to bother booting the game up because of that. Like, it makes no sense. I'm stuck on that. I'll probably have to look it up. But until that point, I was really digging Squadrons. I was surprised. And not because I don't like those kinds of games like I do, but I wasn't like super hyped, or I didn't care. It's like, whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I was actually watching a streamer that I follow just streaming it. And I was like, all right, well, I wasn't going to watch them. I was bored though. I going crazy and all this stuff. And I was like, let me just I'll go look and see what's up. So I threw a stream on, and I just was like, this looks like so much freaking fun. I have to play this. And it is. It's fun. It's cool. I like the style of it. The art style of the story, cinematic-y stuff is pretty neat. It's cool though. Like, it's cool. It's a lot of fun so far. But like I said, I mean, like I got to that point where I kind of was like, man, I'm gonna get my money back. I don't even want to load the game anymore, but I will. I'll try to get past that stupid freaking mission. Once the combat part, because there's this stupid part now where you go around, you scan a couple little different things, like 3 of them. You have to scan up like these little things, and then you go back to your point, and then you engage combat. And the second combat starts, I'm just like, it doesn't take more than like 30 seconds at the most for me to be dead, and there's nothing I can do. I'm just like, okay. So I tried it a few times, because I tried a couple different loadouts, tried a mission a few times, and I could not start. I couldn't even engage the game. Like, it just be dead, and like, what the hell is going on? So I'll probably have to look that stupid crap up and see how other people handle it, how exactly I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, no, Star Wars Squadrons is pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure there's probably like a couple other games I could throw in and be like, oh, this one too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I mostly was thinking Avengers, and in my review, when I wrote about it, I was actually going to do a video. I've been recently, sometimes I started doing videos and just reading what I wrote in my review. I haven't done that. I've been meaning to do that for Avengers, and I haven't done that. So I was like, all right, well, since I'm going to make a video and I want to talk about like my most hyped game, which is Watch Dogs Legion, I might as well mention the Avengers thing. And I do... In my review, I say, like, for someone like me who really wanted the game and was pretty sure I'd like it, I didn't mind paying full price for it. Like, I loved the game. It was good. It was, oh my gosh, the campaign was really good. I wish there was more to it, but it was really good, though. Like, I was satisfied. I didn't mind paying full price, but I would recommend, like, if for people that were kind of like, I don't know, I'm not sure, like, it looks okay, don't pay full price for it, wait. I would say, like, at least, like, if it's on sale for $30, you'd probably enjoy it for that price. Again, it's all unless you got money to burn, right? Like, I'm used to being poor. Like, I'm used to barely being, like, just the fact that I can get a game at full price is amazing. It's also because I stopped buying like 20 to 30 games on sale, you know. So now instead of buying like a billion games for $5 or $10 or whatever, now I pick one game that I want to buy. So that's how I've been doing things for the past few years and stuff. So it's made it a little different. But yeah, I like Avengers, but Watch Dogs Legion, and then also 2 games next month. One is Miles Morales, the Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is what a weird thing they did with that. The cross-gen thing is pretty funny with it. It is simple, but it's also like, it's just like, it's, what the hell? A little, it just, I think it sounds more complicated than it actually is as far as like the moving from PS4 to PS5. It's just pretty derpy, but it's fine though, you know. Anyways, Miles Morales, and then there's something else too that comes out, I think either the day before or the day after, and I forget what it is. I know it was a game I'm interested in though, and I was like, damn, dude, I actually want all this, and there's Anyways, Watch Dogs Legion is top for me, like top number 1 out of every game. I would trade in all my games that I got this year just to play that game. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be on their subscription thing too, for the Uplay subscription thing, which that's pretty cool. But I did not go for the PC. I almost was thinking about going for that on PC and then seeing if the NVIDIA GeForce program was supported or whatever. They don't have any mention of it. I'm sure they will though. It wouldn't make sense not to have like a brand new popular game be available in the GeForce cloud gaming thingy. I got back into cloud gaming a little bit. One day I randomly just was like, I want to try Stadia, Google Stadia again, just because I miss cloud gaming. Like, I love it. I sometimes play on PS Now, but I play my newer games on PlayStation over the PS Now games. PS Now has new games too, but I own them already. Like, like they just added Days Gone to PS Now. I already had that game, so I'm like, all right, that's awesome. I'm glad to see that on PS Now. But I'm like, I already have that. I still haven't beaten that one either, actually. Like, yeah, because that was also kind of like Mad Max and Ghost of Tsushima, where like I have many hours played on it, but you know, got bored of it. I would like, I mean, it's a great game too. It's really, really good, but I haven't beaten it. What was I saying? I know it's talking about Watch Dogs. Oh, cloud gaming. I got back into cloud. I checked out the GeForce Now Dark Alchemy. A good friend of mine was telling me he's been trying it lately, and I remember, you know, trying Shield back before they, because it was NVIDIA Shield, and then it was NVIDIA GeForce. Now it's GeForce Now. They've changed the name of that thing so many times, but I think it's GeForce now. But I gave it a try just for a few minutes to check it out. Played a bit of my Assassin's Creed Odyssey on it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So you know, I forgot. I kind of just, when I moved back into console gaming, like just from PC to console, like because of that, I stopped really caring too much about the cloud. Like, I still love cloud gaming, I still think it's awesome, but it stopped being like a major part of my PC gaming. So when I was gaming on PC a lot, OnLive took over my PC gaming when OnLive was out, and then after OnLive went away, there were multiple reasons I switched to console, but it was definitely when OnLive was gone, like it was a lot easier to switch to console. But I love cloud gaming, man. It's awesome. It reminds me of the Xbox thing. I think it's really cool that they're doing the cloud as part of Game Pass, and it just makes me laugh because the second I saw the news when they were talking about we're going to be added, the second I saw them being like, yeah, we're gonna add cloud to xCloud or whatever to Xbox, watch everybody praise this. That was my first thought. Watch every stupid piece of crap bastard out there praise, oh, I get cloud gaming, when all these years, cloud gaming sucks, it's the worst, cloud gaming, oh, you can't download your games, and then all of a sudden Xbox includes it with the games. Oh, it's so good. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. People are just stupid sheep, man. And I understand and agree with some of the complaints, you know, but generally I've always loved cloud gaming, so when people trash on it, I'm just like, you idiot, you know. And for many reasons too, like, I get it, people are in areas that don't have the connection to it and stuff like that, but one thing I've seen, especially over, I don't know, lots. I used to hear about how, you know, people would jump on bandwagons and whatever, right? I used to hear about that all the time. I didn't really believe it though. I thought it was kind of an exaggeration, you know, because I exaggerate too, you know, depending on the topic or how passionate I am or excited or whatever. Like, I think we all kind of do a little bit of an exaggeration on it, even when we're cracking jokes and stuff, you know. So when I used to hear about that all the time, people would talk about it all the time, and I was like, all right, well, you know, they're just kind of describing it a little with some exaggeration on it. And I've seen more and more that people literally just say stuff to agree with someone else or just to be part of the cool club or whatever, when they have no idea what they're talking about. And you can tell because you can see what they're saying and be like, yeah, you clearly have no idea about what you're actually saying, because literally everything you just said to describe what you're complaining about, none of that has anything to do with what you're talking about. I see it all the time. It's freaking nuts, man. So yeah, I've seen that and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. Anyways, I didn't mean to go there. That just kind of happened. So Watch Dogs Legion, number 1 for me. I do want to play Miles Morales as well, of course. Like, man. And I saw some of the comparisons they showed. Now they described the differences on the PS5 version, the remaster, and Miles Morales itself. So when they described it, I was like, oh damn, that sounds cool. But when you actually see it, oh man, I want a PS5 so bad. It sucks because, like, I was like, I'm just gonna wait, especially because the launch titles are, I mean, they showcased Fortnite. I mean, how do you showcase Fortnite for PlayStation 5 at your freaking PlayStation showcase, and you put this old ass free-to-play title as a showcase game? Like, I was pissed. I wanted to punch them right in their face. Yeah, their launch title stuff is pretty crap. Except for Spider-Man. I think Godfall launches too. I think if Godfall looks awesome. Like, some people, I've seen some comments where people are trying. I think Godfall. Oh, for me, oh, you bring it. Let's go. I want Godfall. Godfall looks so good. It's also a PC game though, and I don't remember if it's on Xbox or not. But I know it's on PC, so it's not like a PlayStation exclusive kind of thing and all that. So when it comes to exclusives, PS5 does not have like some super amazing launch lineup and stuff, you know. But spec-wise, I'm also impressed. Spec-wise for Xbox, I just hate Xbox. I hate Microsoft. So it's the last thing. It's the bottom of my list. Especially after this gen, PS4, Xbox One, gross. Hundreds of great games, but as a console, like, kind of a thing, there was no reason to own both. Really, not really. There's a few reasons, okay? Here's War, Halo, Forza, like, so few reasons to own the Xbox and a PS4. And that's what I'm expecting next gen as well, and I don't want to. I see all these arguments, all these freaking stories, people talking about like, oh, we need to get rid of console wars. No, we don't. We need console wars. And I used to think the same way when I was a kid though. When I was a teenager and I was playing Super Nintendo and Genesis, I was like, man, I wish I could just play these games on my Super Nintendo. I wish I could play these games on my Genesis. You know, I was like, why can't I just play these games on one of my systems? You know, now I get it though, because it sells the freaking system. You know, there's competition, and I learned it when I bought both the PS4 and the Xbox One, and I was like, wow, this was pointless. I wasted a whole chunk of money there. Like, ugh. It was not worth it. It was not worth buying both of them. I mean, I don't regret having both. I've enjoyed my, well, I've had fun with the games on Xbox. I hate the Xbox. I hate it. But anyways, my point is, like, we need that competition. So I see all these arguments of, we need to get rid of the console wars. Like, no, we don't. And I'll tell you what, people praise Xbox as if they're doing some amazing thing. They're not. Xbox has always been about the money. Of course, companies are about money, but people act like Xbox is doing this for the players. No, they're not. Xbox, Microsoft owns PC. They own Windows. They're already a monopoly, basically. And so the fact that what makes me like go what is because people are like, oh man, yeah, the you don't even need to own an Xbox One because you can play the same games on your PC. Yeah, that's exactly why an Xbox One is useless. Like, number one. And then, there's so many things that Microsoft has been doing, and people are praising them for it as if they're doing it because they care about the players. No, they care about the money. They could not care less about the players at all. How can that not be obvious? But there's a lot of things that should be obvious that aren't. So, you know, whatever, man. That's just my rant. Sure, fucking whoever was watching this probably already shut this off the second I started trashing on Microsoft. I hate Microsoft, man. I hate Microsoft. I hate Amazon. I hate a whole lot of things. And of course, hate is a strong word. But I mean, I'm a broken, angry person. So, anyways, Watch Dogs Legion, Miles Morales. I know there was one other. I'm trying here. You know, I'm gonna see if I can see what it was with the let me see if I can see what the. Let me turn off this. What was the? There was a game comes out like either the day before, the same day, or a day after Miles Morales. And I don't know if it'll show like right on the. I'm gonna see if it's in the front store page just to see if it's there. I don't think it will be though. I wish I could, because I was browsing. What was I looking at? I was looking at something, and then it was in recommendations, and I remember now. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the other one that comes out like around the same exact day as PS5. Yeah, it might even be the same day. It might be November 12th. Same day as Miles Morales, I think. So you got Watch Dogs Legion coming out October 29th, and then Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Miles Morales. Now, Valhalla, I'm not like insanely hyped for anything. I've been recently playing both Origins and, well, mostly Origins. I threw on Odyssey last night for the heck of it. And I still haven't beaten either of those games, and that's why I'm not like super like must have Valhalla right away. But that's another like pretty big cool title coming out as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for chilling with me, hanging out. You can let me know if you want in the comments or comment whatever stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later, probably, maybe.